people realize how exhausting it is to constantly want a better life, but still struggle to become the person capable of creating it. Because lately, I've been stuck in this cycle, scrolling, overthinking, avoiding my responsibilities, then feeling guilty at the end of the day. And every night, I tell myself, tomorrow I'll change. I will break the pattern tomorrow. But then tomorrow comes, and somehow I become the same person all over again. So today, instead of trying to completely change my life overnight, I just want to try again. I've noticed something about myself. Whenever my room becomes messy, my mind follows. And recently, everything has felt heavy. Not dramatic, not life changing, just mentally exhausting. And I don't even feel like myself anymore. I don't even feel like celebrating the little moments. I don't even feel like celebrating the things that I have achieved and I am achieving, or the things that I have. Like my brain has too many tabs open, and honestly, I think I've been avoiding my own life. I'm also avoiding routines, avoiding discipline, avoiding the person I know I could become. But today, I decided to stop waiting for motivation and start creating an environment makes me feel calmer. Because maybe healing doesn't start with huge transformations. Maybe it starts with making my bed, cleaning one corner, writing one line, and doing one small thing for yourself. I used to think discipline had to be intense. Wake up at 5 a.m., never fail, never reset, always productive. But that version of discipline only made me feel worse because the moment I messed up, even if it was a tiny mistake, I'd disappear completely. And I think that's something nobody talks about enough, how hard it is to stay consistent when your mind feels tired, when you're emotionally overwhelmed, when your life doesn't look the way you imagined it would. So now I'm trying something different, soft discipline, the kind that stays, and the kind that says, okay, today wasn't perfect, but let's still do something good for ourselves. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe it looks like drinking water instead of energy drinks, cleaning your room even when nobody sees it, posting videos even when only two people watch, trying again after disappearing. And honestly, I think becoming her is less about perfection and more about learning how to return to yourself again and again and again. It's not that I never feel behind in life. This is something I always feel. Like everyone else already figured themselves out, and I'm still rebuilding myself from scratch again and again. And there are days where I feel motivated, highly motivated, confident, inspired. And then there are days where getting out of the bed feels difficult. And I think I spent so much time waiting to become a completely different person that I actually forgot to appreciate the small progress happening quietly. Because a few months ago, I wouldn't even try. I would just give up. A tiny mistake, and I'm gone. But now, even after bad days, I still come back. And maybe that counts for something. It does count. It does count for me. Maybe healing is ugly before it becomes beautiful, and growth is slower than social media makes it seem. And maybe becoming her is actually built in these quiet little moments nobody claps for. Maybe becoming her happens slowly through tiny choices, tiny habits, tiny moments of choosing yourself. So if you're rebuilding your life too, I hope this reminds you that you're allowed to start over again and again and again, as many times as you need. Lots of love from my side, and I'll see you again for day 11.